You are not practicing English. You are practicing studying English. And those are not the same thing. Think about that for a second. Every time you speak and you stop to check your grammar, you are not speaking anymore. You are studying in the middle of a conversation, and the other person is standing there, waiting, while you are running grammar rules in your head. That is not fluency, speaking easily without stopping to think. That is a grammar exam, and nobody passes a grammar exam by speaking. I'm Alex. This is Imperfect English, and today we talk about how to get out of your own way. There is a voice inside your head. Every English learner has it. It is the voice that checks your sentences before you say them. It says things like, wait, is it I am going or I go? Should I say since or for? Is this the right tense? This voice has a name. Linguists, people who study language, call it the grammar monitor. And the grammar monitor has one job. It checks your English before it comes out of your mouth. Now, in theory, that sounds helpful. You want to be correct, right? But here's the problem. The grammar monitor is slow. It is very, very slow, and real conversation is fast. People talk at normal speed. They don't wait for you to run grammar checks. They don't pause while you review verb tenses in your head. They just keep talking, and while your grammar monitor is checking your sentence, the conversation has already moved on. You missed it, not because your English was wrong, but because you were checking if it was right. Repeat after me. I have a grammar monitor in my head. It checks my English before I speak. But it is slow. And real conversation is fast. I don't need perfect grammar to communicate. I need to speak. Good. So why do you have this grammar monitor? Where did it come from? It came from school. In school, grammar mistakes are bad. You write a sentence with the wrong tense. The teacher marks it in red. You lose points. You feel embarrassed. So your brain learns something. It learns grammar mistakes are dangerous. Before you say anything in English, check first. Make sure it is correct, then speak. And so the grammar monitor was born. It was trying to protect you. It was trying to save you from embarrassment. But now, outside of school, it is doing the opposite. It is making you more embarrassed. Because checking grammar before you speak makes you slow. It makes you stop mid-sentence. It makes you lose your confidence. And it makes the other person uncomfortable. Not because your grammar was wrong, but because you stopped. Here is something important. Most native speakers do not notice small grammar mistakes. What they notice is hesitation. What they notice is silence. What they notice is someone who stops. A wrong verb tense is invisible. A long pause is very visible. So the grammar monitor is solving the wrong problem. It is fixing something nobody else sees and creating something everyone does see. Repeat after me. The grammar monitor came from school. It was trying to protect me. But now it is slowing me down. Native speakers notice hesitation. Not small grammar mistakes. I will stop checking. I will start speaking. Good. Really good. I want to tell you something that might feel uncomfortable at first. When you stop checking your grammar while you speak, you will make mistakes. More mistakes than before. And that is exactly what you want. I know. That sounds strange. But think about this. A child learning to walk falls down. Many times. Every single day. Does anyone say, "Stop walking, you keep falling"? No, because falling is part of learning to walk. The child who falls the most learns to walk the fastest. English is the same. The learner who makes the most mistakes while speaking learns the fastest. Because every mistake tells your brain something. It says, "That was wrong. Try again." And the next time, your brain remembers. Not because you studied the rule, because you used the word. You said it. It came out wrong. You noticed. You adjusted. That is real learning. That is how language actually works. Grammar books teach you rules, but conversation teaches you English. And you cannot have a conversation while running grammar checks in your head. You have to choose. Check grammar and stop speaking. Or speak and let the mistakes come. The second one is the only path to fluency. Repeat after me. Mistakes are part of learning. I will make more mistakes when I stop checking. And that is good. Every mistake teaches my brain something. I cannot learn from mistakes I never make. I choose to speak. Good. So, how do you actually do this? How do you turn off the grammar monitor? You cannot turn it off completely, and you don't need to. What you need is a new rule. I call it the good enough rule. Here is how it works. Before you speak, ask yourself one question. Will the other person understand me? Not, is this perfect? Not, is this correct? Just, will they understand? If the answer is yes, say it. Say it now. Don't wait. Don't check. Don't adjust. Just say it. Because good enough to be understood is good enough. It is more than good enough. It is communication, and communication is the whole point of language. Let me show you how this works. Imagine you want to say, "Yesterday, I went to the shop and I bought some bread." But you are not sure. Is it went or go? Is it bought or buy? Under the old rule, you stop, you check, you hesitate, you go quiet. Under the good enough rule, you ask yourself, will they understand if I say, "Yesterday I go to the shop and I buy bread"? Yes, they will. Is it perfect? No. Is it communication? Yes. So you say it, and you keep talking, and the conversation continues. That is what fluency feels like. Not perfect sentences. Continuing sentences. Repeat after me. Will the other person understand me? If yes, I say it. I don't wait. I don't check. I just say it. Good enough to be understood is good enough. Communication is the whole point. I choose to keep talking. Good. Really good. Now, knowing the good enough rule is one thing. Actually using it is harder, because the grammar monitor is a habit, and habits don't disappear just because you understand them. You have to replace them. So here is your training plan. Every day, pick one conversation. It can be very short. ordering a coffee, asking for directions, talking to a colleague. Before the conversation, tell yourself one thing. I will not stop to check grammar today. If the other person understands me, I keep going. That is the only rule. Then, after the conversation, notice how it felt. Did the other person understand you? Almost certainly, yes. Did they notice your grammar mistakes? Almost certainly no. Did the conversation continue? Yes. That is your evidence. Every conversation where you kept talking without stopping, even with mistakes, teaches your brain that speaking without checking is safe. And over time, the grammar monitor gets quieter. Not silent, but quieter. Quiet enough that you can speak. Do this every day. One conversation, no stopping. Good enough to be understood, and you will feel the difference within 1 week. Repeat after me. Every day, one conversation. I will not stop to check grammar. If they understand me, I keep going. The grammar monitor will get quieter. I am training myself to speak. One conversation at a time. Good. That was really good. I want to leave you with one last thought. Grammar is not your enemy. Grammar is a tool, and like any tool, it has a time and a place. When you are writing an email, check your grammar. When you are preparing a presentation, check your grammar. When you are studying, absolutely check your grammar. But when you are speaking, in a real conversation, in real time, grammar checking belongs off. The goal of speaking is not to be correct. The goal of speaking is to be understood. And to be understood, you have to speak, not check. Speak. Repeat after me. Grammar is a tool. It has a time and a place. When I am speaking, grammar checking is off. The goal is to be understood. Not to be perfect. I will speak. Good. If this episode helped you, subscribe to Imperfect English. We put out a new episode every week. Slow, clear, made for you. We will be here. I'm Alex. This is Imperfect English. Take care.